Hey YouTubers, this is first time video. Just want to show you guys what I did to my lifetime Tamarack 100 kayak. Some ideas you may have seen on YouTube already, some ideas that you may not have seen. Turned a $230 Walmart basic kayak into a pretty decent little fishing machine. I'm going to walk around it and kind of give you an idea of what I did, what you can do, ideas. None of it was hard. Most of it I got ideas from other YouTubers and things like that. Everything I bought, Walmart, Amazon, things like that. I set this up for me in the bodies of water that I fish, which is a small pond, my own small pond, and about a 5-acre lake. Both of them, 12 foot deep maybe. So no, I don't fish deep water. I don't fish anywhere where there's big boats. So I get no waves. So this setup works for me. It may work for you, it may not, I don't know. Everything I did is pretty easy to do. So we'll walk around and give you an idea. Go to the front here, underneath, if you can see it, Kydex keel guard. Bought a heat gun, heated it up, protect all the underneath. Very easy, formed it, glued it on with marine goop. Put my own stand assist strap on. This has a very large washer under it. I have to use this to pull myself up because I have a problem with my left knee. I had a knee replacement and I have scar tissue buildup and I can't bend my knee that much, so I have to use this. And this is just an exercise strap from Walmart, or Myers maybe. So that's what I did there. So to access the front, I put in a 6-inch hatch in the front here. Very easy. $12 on Amazon. Probably, maybe could have got an 8-inch in. It's got the bag inside. There's really no reason not to put one of these in. Very simple. Gives you access to the inside of the kayak, especially in the front. The only thing I will say, all these screws are the original ones that came with it. But these two here, top and bottom, because this is not flat, there's a groove here. These are stainless steel screw with a flat washer and a lock nut under them. Snug them all up, and then I took the heat gun and heated this plastic right here for probably 20 seconds before I snugged this, and it brought it right up. Same thing down here. So that if you're ever going to gain water, it's going to be right here. The bungees I use for park paddle. Have a small little paddle here just for getting around. So let me go around the other side and start. Also underneath with the keel guard, I put it on the keel and the bow of the Kydex. So try not to be too jerky here. That's the front. As you can see, I upgraded the paddle. I used 2 drip rings. I put my own paddle holder on. I took the original bungee here and just loosen these, put the knots through here, use the same, put a new clip there. Works great. Everything's tethered. As you can see, put another rod holder on this side, same as the other side. Something else you don't see too often, I put these, I used cutting board and a piece of aluminum to make these foot braces. This is the one I use the most comfortable for me. Put the pool noodles on the side for when you want to stretch your legs out so you don't scrape your legs. Works very good. Standard mount, 4 screws, fish finder mount, kind of a universal deal. I put my old Eagle fish finder on. Nice clean down through here, went through the plug, gooped it up real good, everything's inside. Here's my hatch, perfect place to keep my pliers. Everything's tethered, like I said. Here's another eye screw I put in, used to help hold down the Walmart stadium seat. Tethered my pliers there. So in this hatch, oh, these are just, I cut these to shape. These are just exercise mats from Walmart. Just get your foot up a little higher if you do stand. I don't do a lot of standing on this kayak. If I do, I have my outriggers deployed. It's pretty stable. It's just hard for me getting up and down. And because there's not a flat platform here, I'm guessing it's really not meant for standing. This cup holder I use for a little nightcrawler bait box. Fits in perfect. So in here's a little bucket that I got from, here's the problem with lifting things with one hand. I got this from Lifetime. This is the one they put in the newer kayaks. And my battery box is directly under this. And it works, sorry about that. It works great. There's my battery box. And I keep all the wiring in there. I can pull the wires apart. I keep everything stuffed back here with this pool noodle. As you can see, I've got pool noodles everywhere inside for extra flotation, give you a little bit extra weight capacity, I believe. So here's my fuse and everything. And so all I do is unplug here and plug my charger onto the positive cables to charge the battery. Works really well. I just have the standard battery. So here's the little bucket, and the bucket just fits down perfect on top of the battery box and holds it in place. Works great. Underneath the seat, I'm a minimalist. I don't take a lot of gear. So I've got two of these flambeau boxes is what these are. Slid under the seat, one on each side. Everything's tethered so I can get to my gear. PDF, put an extra little cushion on the seat. Put a pool noodle on the back. I had to use these straps on this seat because I was leaning back in the seat a lot because of my knee issues. I actually started bending this, so I had to put these straps on. Best I could come up with. I did get a hold of Lifetime to try to get one of their new seats that goes on the Tamarack Pro, but it was $124. This seat was $15, so I'm going to try to make this one work. So over here on the side, got these smaller flambeau bait box or tackle boxes. I came up with this little idea on my own. I got this little tray from Myers with a little pad on the bottom, and I just zip tied it up underneath the seat, and it just gives me another little storage for my tackle boxes. Works okay. I have to lean up and take pressure off the seat to pull them out because they kind of get pinned in there. My cup holder, cut out for it. Fits down in there nice and snug. Sealed the hole in the bottom. Put a little chamois in there to catch the condensation. Kept the cutouts. The cutout from there and the cutout from the front hatch. You want to keep those for making repairs with a heat gun. You can use those pieces of plastic, cut them up, and they make perfect for repairing holes or gouges or mistakes. That's the other thing nice about this kayak. For $230, you're not as afraid to drill holes in it for things. So normally, I made these myself with a heat gun and a beer bottle. This is glued into an 1.25" PVC. This is 1.5", and it's just friction fitted down in the original rod holder. Had to use some duct tape to increase the diameter. This is just a urinal bottle. Normally the net would be in here, but I have the option of taking one of my bait casters. But generally speaking, the net's in here. So, outriggers. This is the standard position for my outriggers. This is 1" PVC. Notice on here I did not glue. I friction fitted everything together and just shot stainless steel screws in. I glued the other things, but I wanted to make it right. It's a lot easier to take a screw out than to unglue. You can't unglue these things. So it's 1", and it seems to be plenty strong enough. And then it slides into 1.25", and it fits perfect. And just these little out to the deployed position. I have it marked. There's the deployed position. I put the pin back in, and that would be for standing only. Also, if you're going to be paddling a long ways, you can flip them up. Flip them up like that, put the pin in, and they're completely out of the water. So that's like the travel position if you're going to be paddling a long ways. And then you can also just drop them back down. Now you'll notice when I drop them down, they sit the back a little low and the front a little high so they don't drag the water. And the way I did that was this PVC is just a little bit longer, maybe a half an inch to an inch longer than this one. Natural weight of it keeps it in the perfect position. Make these holes plenty big because you don't want to be fighting that. A little bit of slop in there doesn't hurt a thing. Just, you can see how I put them, mounted them here, pretty easy. I keep 2 coolers back here. I do not use the milk crate. It's not really a good tank well in this kayak. So this, there's my little dog, just to get her in here. This is just an old little buddy cooler I had. I put some hooks on it for my cart, kayak wheels cart. And I have a soft tackle box up here. I'm sorry, cooler up here. I keep like snacks in. This one I would keep ice in and bait, things like that, cold drinks. A little dry bag back here. Here's my anchor, and this is the Anchor Wizard chute. I bought the chute separately, just the chute from Amazon. Got a, I think, an 8-pound mushroom anchor there, fits in perfect. Screw the track down, follow up to a pad eye, to the front, put a little, this is the other side with the other outrigger. Put a little roller there for the line to stay off there, this paracord. Come up, got my cleat right here, right by the seat. Here's the other side with the other small tackle box. And then I use the 20-foot retractable clothesline and replaced with paracord. I had to do some work on it. I had to smooth this edge off here for my leg. My PDF back up here. And it can be moved. Holes in the bottom for drainage. Works absolutely fantastic. Fish grips here. Everything's tethered. Original fish rod holder. And love having the fish finder in the front here, right in the center. It works great. I can see it, I can reach it. It doesn't interfere with my paddling. That works just great. Oh, the transducer. Wires go from here all the way underneath. And my transducer, if you can see it there, I used a scupper. Let me move this tackle box out of the way a little. I did a scupper mount. There it is there. And underneath, this transducer on this kayak is fairly small. So it fit up in there real nice, and it's protected. Let's see how well we can see. But there it is under the seat, and it's very well protected. It's up in there probably at least an inch. So that's how I did mine. Oh, there's the dog again. She wants to know what's going on. What are you doing, Gracie? So that worked good for me. I get accurate temperature reading. Not that that's a big deal to me. And what I used was a piece of 3/4 plastic pipe. Here's the rest of it. I bought this at Home Depot. I had to split it down the middle and squeeze it together to get it to fit. And then I just put a little farm clip on there, and the cable runs right up through the center. Stainless steel screw to hold it in. Mounted my seat, just like everybody else does. Pad eyes, zip ties, heavy duty zip ties. It's very sturdy, not going anywhere. Can't think of anything else. I got the idea for this, actually, this footrest from someone that did one made out of wood. I use aluminum, and like I said, some cheap cutting boards. That is about it. Any questions, just leave them. I'll answer them as best I can. Took a long time to do this, but it was a lot of fun. Didn't cost that much. I still got most of the ideas from YouTube. I also put on for this little cooler, I just put on some little aluminum brackets on there to kind of give it a little shelf. I find the tackle boxes underneath the seat are much better than if I was reaching behind me to get them out of a milk crate. So it's not too bad. Like I said, the inside is full of pool noodles, and they basically give me, I think, an extra weight rating. That's just my opinion. I don't know how they could hurt. So hope you like this video. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.